Alright, welcome to the FC26 career mode, where I will be doing Germany this time around, and I will be taking over TSV Hauvels, I don't know how to say it, and the 3rd division of Germany. Currently in real life, I think they sit dead last with like 1 point or something crazy like that. So I will be taking them over and changing their fate or whatever. We're going to be going to the 2nd league, you know, and then we'll go Bundesliga, and hopefully by the end of it all, we will have won a treble. Now, I don't know what deeper simulation means. It says it can have an impact on my performance, as in like my computer might explode if I turn this on, but it's a new feature, so I might use it. It could be absolute garbage and you can't change this. So yeah, it could be pretty bad. Manager market, what does that even mean? Board expectations, no sacking because I cannot be asked to like actually deal with any of the objectives they give me. Everything else is normal, unexpected events. I don't even know what that is. Okay. That sounds cool. 3-minute halves, youth matches, 3 minutes as well, although I probably won't play them. Quick sim, sim match, all these different things here. Wind effects are on medium. I'm not going to be playing the game too much. AI behavior, training plans, all normal. And yeah, I think this is good. Although, where is the pounds? I'm going to be playing with Sterling. Yeah, deeper simulation. I don't know if this is any better. I'm going to use it for this one. If I think it's trash or I find out like it's actually just not good and it just tanks your performance for no reason, then I'm just going to stick with it for this one. And then I'll just do not that for different career modes. Anyways, let's get on to it. Deeper simulation on. It's a new feature. Surely EA have brought something good. This loading screen is quite cool. I cannot lie. So here we are. Dan the man. £13,000 a week. You know what? W offer. I like that. And here he is. Wow, this game is super loud. So here we are. Basically the exact same menu as FC25. But it's 26. Oh, look at this. Oh, whoa. That's kind of cool. I cannot lie. That is pretty cool. You can see how like it collapses without the ball and then it changes formation with the ball. Very interesting. Whoa, I don't want a tutorial. I'm okay. We'll play the 5-3-2 that they have for now. It looks interesting. I don't like that there's like basically no wide options besides the fullbacks. You know what? I don't think I've ever played a 5-back for any of my career modes. We're playing 5-back just because it sounds kind of fun. So 5-back with 2 strikers and 3 midfielders. One of them will have to play some sort of 10. Anyways, looking at our money, which I cannot scroll to because this game is kind of broken. We have £600,000 to work with, about £650,000. Youth Academy obviously looks nice. I will limit myself to about 2 players from the Youth Academy. So if there's some really good ones, I'll take 2 of them only. More than likely, I'm just going to take a goalkeeper, as those are kind of annoying to chase after in career mode. But here we are, meet your squad. We can have a look at the disaster that this squad is. I'm getting like tutorials for everything. Like, the game knows I've played this before. I don't know why it's doing this. 42, and he's not retiring. You know what? I respect it enough to keep him on the team, but right mid, we don't even need that. Yeah, no, we got to get rid of some of these guys. Some of these like older guys. Cam, get out of here. Engel King, get out of here. Our highest overall is that Cam, to be fair, but we can find some youngins, some good players. So yeah, I think I'll keep anyone under 28. Just because, I mean, I have to sell them all eventually. I'll try to keep like 1 player from the original squad. Maybe I find a good youth talent midway through the season. But so far, it's looking like I'm going to have to look around for some players. So let me build a short list really quickly. So the first player I will be looking at is a young man by the name of Christopher Cups. Wow, this looks a lot different. Let's put him on the short list and start scouting him. He looks nice. 17 years of age, 6'1". I don't know if this applies to real players, but last year they added the whole thing where it's like, if they're under 21, they'll keep growing, or like under 18, they'll keep growing. So maybe he grows taller. I'm not sure, again, if it applies to real players or not, but it definitely applies to the Youth Academy. Now, the next player I want to look at is Owen Graham Roach, a Canadian who plays in Canada, and he is a pretty decent prospect. Expiring in 12 months. Hopefully we can get a cheaper deal for him because they have to re-sign him. He has a very low release clause as well. We could just straight out afford that, which means his overall value should not be too high either. Now here's another young lad, Ryan Doherty, who plays for Stevenage and is only 16 years of age. 16 years of age, looks good. I mean, I can't see the stats, but he looks good. One last one I would like to do, which will probably end up having to be a loan, is Dane Scarlett. I don't think Spurs need him, so I'm thinking I try to get him on loan, put him on the short list, try a loan. He's not the best prospect in the world, or at least on FIFA, he's not rated anymore. But I think he could work out. So, with those 4, 5 players, however many it was, I'm gonna sim a couple of days, see what I get for offers for my players that I'm trying to sell, then see the final scout report, see how good some of these prospects really are, and we'll see who we buy this first season. Okay, so got a couple of offers. I accepted a few here and there for £700,000. These look like they're all I'm going to get for these players. I mean, fair dues, I'll take that. But our shortlist is now here. Dane Scarlett is the highest overall. I expected that. He is £1.5 million, but the rest of them are very, very cheap, both on wages and just in general to buy. So, they will not sell him. Interesting. They won't sell this player, but Ryan Doherty, who is the youngest here, £270,000, chance at a deal with 160. So I'm going to offer £170,000 for this guy. I mean, it's a really cheap deal. Most of the players are around this quality anyways. So it's not like it's going to be too hard for him to get game time, at least, hopefully. And there we go. Ryan Doherty for £170,000. I don't remember how much he gets paid, but we'll see in a second, and I'll send him in that contract. So here he is, Ryan Doherty for £170,000. Could have got him for 10k less, but it's fine. He's on £750 a week. According to the game, he's not good enough, which is technically true, but some of these players will be leaving pretty soon, and it will leave a big opening for some younger players like Doherty to get some first team action. Now, Dane Scarlett is a big one. I would love to get him on loan, but a lot of the times this just does not work for me. So 1 year loan, hopefully, for Dane Scarlett. Look at Thomas Frank, man. So inspirational. 50-50. Oh, that's a lot of money, actually. I should not have negotiated for 50-50. £7,000 a week. We are not Spurs. We don't have that type of money. But hopefully it works out somewhat. Okay, with a couple of players leaving, we now have about £1 million in budget to work with. So 1.4 million to be exact. And I think I'm just going to go for these, to be honest. Or the striker, at the very least. I think I could find another center back who is around the same development. But the striker is just kind of nice. So I'll just pay the release clause. That is not the best business practice ever, but it works for now. I'll pay him £600 a week. Hopefully that's good for him. Let's have a look. 600. That's 500. Oh, and I just submitted that. Oh my god. Oh, it works. Okay. Well, here he is. Noah Plume is also leaving. That's another bit of money to hopefully find a big center back. Not a big one, but like a big prospect who is a bit more expensive. And there's another one. Oh my god, we got a lot of money coming into the club today. Dane Scarlett has accepted the loan, so welcome Dane Scarlett to the club. Good squad player, so hopefully he does well. We have 2 loanies in the striker position. Bad negotiation. Obviously, it's a release clause. You never want to pay the release clause unless it's like a super high profile player and it's like, wow, that's a great deal, but you know what? It works for me. So Muller out, and then we've got our Graham Roach guy. Maybe send him out on loan halfway through the season. I don't know. I would like him to play, but to this day, this game does not have any feature where it's like, yo, make sure to play this guy. I want him to play. You know, like there should be like a little thing you could do in the squad hub or something like that where it's like play or something. I don't know, forced to play. Something like that, you know? So the center back that I'm going to chase here goes by the name of Isaac Cossier, who plays for Le Mans FC in France. Oh, he's at loan. Well, You know, that's what happens when you rely a little too hard on the good old foot whiz. So that's probably not going to happen. Another possible option is Marco Esteban, who looks quite good. So, you know what? They removed the feature where it's like shortlist and view in shortlist or whatever. That's not good. Why did they remove that? So I'm just going to straight out offer for him. I'm going to offer about $1 million. Unwilling to locate. Oh, great. Every player that exists out there just doesn't want to play for me. Cups is my only option, but I have to pay the release clause for him as well, and I don't want to do that. Okay, so I just signed this other guy, Kikianis. He plays, or played, for Adelaide. I just signed him for 550k plus swap deal for one of my current center backs, who was like 63 overall. So, yeah, I think this is good. Maybe. I don't know how much he's paid, so I'm just gonna guesstimate like £1,000. He can't be that amazing, so I gave him a lot of bonus to be fair, but here he is. Dominic Mins plus £550,000. Could have gotten £500,000 with a sell-on clause, but I don't know if I'm going to sell this guy or not. Bad negotiation, apparently. But he's pretty good, so yeah, I did not scout him, which probably was a mistake, but here we are. He's 20 years old, which is a bit older. I guess, you know, you would like him to be a bit younger, but that's fine. But here's how we look. Oh, Doherty did play. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I think this is the squad I'm going to run with for the season. It's the first season. We have no money. I've tried to scrounge up some money, and we have a bit left, but I want to keep that for coaches, because that also costs me money, and I have yet to sign any. So, yeah. I'm definitely just going to do midfield, probably. I want the midfield to be really solid. And oh my god, they fixed this menu. Last year, it was so bad. It was just a line. You couldn't see, like, the, this, like, glow. I can't afford, basically, any coaches, so this is kind of bad. But I mean, I got a couple. I got like 2. Is there anything like maybe a secret like bronze beast type of thing? No. Okay. All right. Well, we'll go with this for now, I guess. All right. I got no money left. That's the end of this window, and probably the end of this season's shenanigans. I'm just gonna skip to the end. It's the first season. There's nothing to do here. I'm going to accept some offers, obviously, for the players I'm trying to sell. But aside from those players, I will let the rest of them stay. And yeah, I mean, let's see where this all goes at the end of the season. So I'll see you then. Obviously, I won't be getting sacked, thankfully. But probably not going to be doing too well this season. But hopefully not last. So I will see you in a second. Well, you know what? I was talking about this in one of the other career mode videos. I was talking about the homesick event, and I was like, I'm so glad they removed that event. It was kind of annoying, and they brought it back. Okay. Immediate action. Help him settle. Give me time to sort it out. Yeah. Let's help him settle, obviously. Dog. Oh, okay. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, I wasn't even looking at the screen. So, we haven't even left August. Like, unexpected events are cool, but please, I really hope there's not more than like 1 or 2 a season. Because now I'm going to feel like I should just turn it off for every single season that I play. Because there's no point of keeping it on if it's just going to be that. And like, that basically happens anyway. I just ignore them. Just got destroyed 3-0. But yeah, hopefully there's no more unexpected events. They're kind of useless anyway. You just click one button, click the other. Which one's the right choice? Oh, you know, and then that's it. But here's a fun fact. I was thinking about playing Duisburg originally because they have a cool like zebra on their badge. But then I looked at the table in real life and they're top. I don't think they've lost a single game yet into match week 5. So yeah, they're pretty good in Bundesliga 3. Anyways, yeah, back to the sim. Hopefully no more unexpected events, and I will see you in just a second again, I guess. Yeah, see you then. Yo, okay, this game is like super interactive, I guess. The transfer budget will not carry over next season. We have 1.1 million left. Should I use it or lose it? Well, I guess I'm using it. I don't even know who I'd sign. What does the squad look like right now? Who's improving? Who's doing badly? Kikianis, I think, is the same overall. I mean, I could always check later. Doherty is doing well. Graham Roach, I mean, I should check the squad hub over anything. Let's have a look. Appearances. Kikianis has appeared in every game. Goals. Dane Scarlett has scored 3, which is good. Assists. Cool. I'm really more so looking for my new players. So Graham Roach. Doherty has grown 1. Graham Roach has not grown. Obviously, because he's not really playing at all. But hopefully I can change that pretty soon. Doherty, I had him on a plan. I think he's developed in that plan quite well. Yes, he has. So I think I'll keep him on this for now. But yeah, what is weak? What do we need? I would argue we don't need much, but we should invest in some more center midfielders. Maybe another good prospect in the low 60s, maybe, if I can afford that. So yeah, I'm going to look for one of those, and I'll cut back when I have signed him. Okay, Jose Cavadia. He'll be coming in the middle of the season. Well, not now, obviously. Decent deal for him. I got like, yeah, 900k. So, decent deal. I've used basically all the money. The rest of it will go to coaches, which I will get right now. But decent deal. He looks good. He's like 63 overall. I'm just going to keep adding these midfield guys because I want the midfield to be as good as possible. You know, the midfield matters a lot. Maybe not as much as goalkeepers, but I like midfielders. You know, they're pretty good. Anyways, this Berger guy's 26 and 54 overall. That is interesting. I don't know why I'm trying to switch him out. He hasn't even arrived at the club. He'll get here in January when the window reopens. So, once again, back to the sim. I will not be pausing for any more unexpected events. I do not care. I'll just handle them off camera, at least for this season. Because this season, like, it's like, there's no drama, really. It's first season. No stakes. So, I'll see you at the end of the season. Alright, finally end of the season. Took me a while. And there were some other interruptions. There was one that was like, the chairman, the board, wants you to move away from balanced tactical. And I said, nah. Then we won that game, so that was pretty cool. Anyways, we end the season in 10th. Which is mid-table of all mid-table. I like that. You know, we could be... No, we're 10th. Definitely. Positive goal difference in our first season, so that's good. And we scored quite a few, so good offense. Our defense, not that great. Reminder to check the job market. Oh, that's actually quite cool, I can't lie. You know, this is in the other games as well, but I don't know. Just a cool menu for it. It's pretty cool. So Dane Scarlett's loan is expiring. He will be leaving. Maybe I should have signed him with the money. But like, was he all that great? Let's have a look at the squad. 40 appearances, 3 goals for Kolgechi. Or Kolgeki, I'm not sure. Belkahia had 38 appearances with 2 goals. Illich had 37 appearances with 17 goals. Leon Summer, 36 and 2. Bujalab, I'm not entirely sure if I'm saying that right. Nassim, 35 appearances, 7 goals, 7 assists. Very nice season from him. 34 appearances for our starting keeper, which is kind of concerning. Kikianis grew 1, scored a goal, 34 appearances. Dan Scarlett appeared 31 times, scoring only 8 goals, 1 in a friendly, and assisting 1. Jose Cavadia has grown 1, 4 goals and 6 assists. Very nice season from him in 19 appearances. Doherty has only appeared 7 times, but he is growing up to a 56 overall now. Graham Roach has not appeared, but he has grown 2. So that is good to see. Looking at our contract situation, I think we should re-sign some of these guys. Riedel. Oh, he's retiring, right? Surely he's retiring. Yes, okay. Dane Scarlett, I don't have the money. Barons, you know, let's delegate that renewal. 3 years. That's fine by me. So Dane Scarlett. Oh, we've sold a couple of people here. Yeah, like some things. Manager of the month? Okay. You know what? I will take that. But looking at the final budget, because it's not supposed to carry over, there's not much. Not much at all. I can buy a coach. You know, one more coach. Just for shits and gigs, I guess. You know, as some people do say. 57,000 pounds a week? Yeah, let's just start buying a bunch of coaches. How many more can I put in? None. Oh my god. 4? That's all I can put? That sucks. Okay, well. Seeing if there's anything. Nope. That's the best we're getting. So yeah, that's the end of the season. that's the squad. The squad was okay. You know, we got 10th, which is pretty decent for the team. We are mid-table, literally mid-table. So I'm quite happy with the performance this season. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully Doherty keeps growing next season. I like the way he's looking so far, but, you know, let's keep growing. Let's not, you know, step off the gas or anything. But Dane Scarlett, decent loan this season. You know, good backup, I guess. Should start looking at the academy next season, specifically. Oh, wow, this Crespo guy. Yeah, let's release you. Sorry, bro. Anyone that's somehow reached their peak in the academy, you are not playing. But yeah, maybe look at the academy next season. We've got this terrible scout. Could always buy a scout as well. They're quite cheap in these games. I should buy a mid one now because money doesn't carry over. Anyways, yeah, that's the end of the season. FC26, pretty exciting game. I will be playing Ultimate Team this year. Don't know if I'm going to make any Ultimate Team videos. I could, but the only thing it would really be would be like, oh, look at my new squad, and oh, let me play a couple games with the squad, and oh, I'm terrible at this game. So I don't know. If you want me to play Ultimate Team, I could do that, but planning on just doing FC26 career mode. Got a couple ideas for different career modes, some basic ones, some like fun ones. I would like to do some different things on this game. And yeah, so with that being said, thank you for watching the video as always. If you did enjoy, check out any of the other career modes I've ever done, because I've done quite a few at this point. And yeah, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you later.